Hey everybody, it's Thursday, means it's time for your Thursday Thought. PPAR just put out their stats for last month for October 2022, so I thought I'd recap them with you, kind of share with you what the market's been up to really throughout this year, and then obviously looking closely at last month at October's numbers. So ultimately, if you're one of the 6 people who've been watching these videos for a while, you know that really since about April, our market has been trending downwards, about 1% per month, and then median price. That was the average price point, and median price point since about June. But October, we actually saw about a 2% increase in the average sales price, which was actually a surprise to me. So we were at $523 for our average price point for a single family home, and then here in October we were about $533. So I've shared this on the channel before, but what we've been seeing is this decrease in pricing, but also know that since the interest rate hikes have come along, we've actually been seeing a lot more seller concessions in some of the home prices. If you remember a year ago when there were no seller concessions on the table at all, now with interest rate increases, the market kind of slowing down, and buyers kind of having a little bit more options, seller concessions have been coming back, and we've been utilizing those to buy the rate down. So why do I share that? I share that to say that even though the prices have been coming down, what the sellers have actually been netting has been a little bit less, and so because of the seller concessions that they're offering. So I think that this small increase in the average price point that we saw in October probably really stems from the fact that the buyers are paying basically the list price or a little less than list price and getting the seller concessions, and so I saw this little increase in our average and our median price points. So ultimately, what does this mean for you? This means that if you're a buyer, there's actually a lot of opportunity right now to go out there and make offers, get seller concessions, and be able to utilize that to either buy the rate down or maybe pay off a little debt, or however we want to utilize those seller concessions, whatever's first going to best fit your scenario. What does it mean for sellers? It means sellers that you're still getting close to asking price, or maybe even a little maybe just slightly below asking price, but you're also paying some seller concessions. Just be prepared for that as you are listing your home. So that's my the big takeaways from October's numbers. The last thing that I'll share with you is that going back to I think it was May or June, we had about 10 days on average. That has now gone to about 32 days on average on market. So ultimately, that's about 3 times longer on market, so you can kind of expect that if you are in your seller's shoes as well. So ultimately, that's my update, my monthly market update video for you. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Thursday Thought, and we'll see you next week on next week's Thursday Thought. Ciao.